Have you ever woken up, dear friends, feeling that familiar grinding stiffness in your joints? That deep, persistent ache that just seems to cling to you no matter what you do? Perhaps it's your knees, protesting with every step, or your hands, making simple tasks like opening a jar feel like a monumental challenge. If you're nodding along, if arthritis pain is a regular, unwelcome guest in your life, then today's conversation is for you. Because what if I told you that a significant key to managing that pain, to truly finding relief, might not be hiding in a complex medical textbook, but rather right there, in your very own kitchen? It's a thought that often surprises us, isn't it? We look for answers in pills and procedures, but sometimes the most profound changes begin with the most humble of ingredients. Today, we're going to uncover one common kitchen staple that, according to leading health experts, could be silently sabotaging your efforts to live pain-free. Stick with me, because understanding this one simple truth could truly change the way you approach your daily well-being. This isn't just about avoiding something. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge, about transforming your plate into a powerful ally against inflammation. We often think of diet as something separate from our ailments, don't we? As if what we eat is just about weight or energy. But the truth, supported by a growing body of research, is that our food choices wield immense power over our body's internal landscape, particularly when it comes to inflammation. And for anyone battling arthritis, inflammation is the core enemy. It's the fire that burns in your joints, causing swelling, pain, and stiffness. Many of us, often unknowingly, consume foods that act like fuel to this fire day in and day out. Think about it. How many times have you reached for that seemingly innocent snack, or cooked with an oil that's been a part of your routine for decades, without truly considering its impact on your internal inflammatory markers? It's easy to do. We're busy, we rely on convenience, but sometimes what's convenient isn't what's best for our long-term health, especially when it comes to something as pervasive as arthritis. So let's pull back the curtain. Let's talk about the silent culprit that might be lurking in your pantry, in your refrigerator, even in the very foods you believe are healthy. The kitchen staple I'm talking about, the one that doctors are increasingly pointing to as a potential contributor to arthritis pain, is none other than refined vegetable oils high in omega-6 fatty acids. Yes, those seemingly innocuous bottles of soybean, corn, sunflower, safflower, or cottonseed oil. They've become ubiquitous in our modern diets, replacing traditional fats in almost every aspect of our food supply. But why are these specific oils so problematic for someone living with arthritis? It all boils down to something called the omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. Our bodies need both types of fatty acids for various functions. Omega-3s are generally anti-inflammatory, like a calming balm for your system. Omega-6s, on the other hand, while essential in small, balanced amounts, can become pro-inflammatory when consumed in excess. Imagine your body's inflammatory response like a thermostat. Omega-3s turn the heat down, while too many omega-6s turn it up, leading to a constant, low-grade systemic inflammation that can exacerbate arthritis symptoms. In our ancestors' diets, this ratio was far more balanced, perhaps 1.1 or 2.1. Today, due to the widespread use of these refined vegetable oils in processed foods, fast food, and home cooking, that ratio can easily soar to 15.1 or even 20.1. This imbalance is like pouring gasoline on an already simmering inflammatory fire within your joints. And here's the tricky part. These oils are hidden everywhere. They're not just in your cooking oil bottle. They're in your salad dressings, your baked goods, your crackers, your chips, your frozen meals, even many health foods you might pick up from the store. Think about a common scenario. You decide to fry up some chicken or vegetables. What oil do you reach for? Chances are it's one of these refined vegetable oils, or maybe you enjoy a bag of chips with your sandwich or a cookie with your tea. Almost certainly, these items contain the very oils that could be contributing to your daily discomfort. I want to share a story with you. Let's call her Eleanor. Eleanor was in her early 70s and her arthritis had become a relentless companion. Every morning was a battle. Every joint ached. She'd tried various medications, physical therapy, but the pain persisted. One day, while watching a health program, she heard about the link between diet and inflammation. Skeptical but desperate for relief, she decided to look into her kitchen. She found herself staring at her large bottle of corn oil, a staple for decades. It was a quiet moment of realization. Could something so seemingly harmless be contributing to her constant pain? It was a seed of a thought, a tiny spark of hope that perhaps she held more control than she realized. Eleanor began to make small, deliberate changes. She started by swapping her cooking oil. Instead of corn oil, she reached for extra virgin olive oil for sautéing and avocado oil for higher heat. She began reading food labels with a new pair of eyes, astonished to see how many processed foods contained soybean or sunflower oil. It wasn't an overnight miracle, but slowly, subtly, Eleanor started to notice a difference. The morning stiffness wasn't quite as severe. Her hands felt a little more pliable. The daily aches began to recede, not disappearing entirely, but becoming more manageable, less intense. This isn't about being perfect, dear friends. It's about being mindful. It's about making conscious choices. So what are the healthier alternatives to these inflammatory oils? For cooking, consider extra virgin olive oil. It's rich in monounsaturated fats and antioxidants, and studies show it has anti-inflammatory properties. Use it for dressings, dips, and lower heat cooking. For higher heat cooking, avocado oil is an excellent choice. It has a very high smoke point and a neutral flavor, making it versatile and healthy. And what about those crucial omega-3s that balance out the inflammatory effects of omega-6s? Actively seek them out. Incorporate fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines into your diet a few times a week. If fish isn't your preference, consider ground flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts. These are fantastic plant-based sources of omega-3s. Beyond just the oils, embrace a whole foods approach. Focus on a vibrant spectrum of fruits and vegetables, which are packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. Include lean proteins and choose whole grains over refined grains. Think of your plate as your pharmacy. Every food choice is an opportunity to either soothe or stir up inflammation. When you fill it with colorful vegetables, healthy fats, and lean proteins, you're actively building a defense against pain. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. It's impossible to completely avoid these oils. They're everywhere. And you're right. It's not about achieving absolute perfection. It's about reducing your overall intake and significantly shifting the balance. It's about choosing to cook at home more often, so you have control over the ingredients. It's about scrutinizing labels and making informed decisions when you do buy packaged foods. Even small, consistent changes can accumulate into significant relief over time. Remember Eleanor's story. It was a gradual process, not a sudden transformation. It was about making one better choice after another, building momentum towards a more comfortable life. And this is a crucial point. While diet plays an enormous role, individual triggers for arthritis pain can vary. What works wonders for one person might have a lesser effect on another. This information is designed to empower you with general knowledge, to open your eyes to possibilities. Always consult with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making significant changes to your diet, or if you have specific health concerns. They can provide personalized advice tailored to your unique needs and medical history. Your health journey is personal, and professional guidance is invaluable. The power to fight inflammation, to alleviate some of that persistent arthritis pain, truly begins in your kitchen. It begins with the choices you make about what oils you cook with, what packaged foods you bring home, and how you choose to nourish your body. By reducing your intake of refined vegetable oils high in omega-6s and actively incorporating more anti-inflammatory foods, you are not just hoping for relief. You are actively creating the conditions for your body to heal and thrive. You are taking control back from the pain. Think of it as a gift you give yourself, the gift of more comfortable mornings, more joyful movement, and a deeper sense of well-being. It's a journey of self-discovery, of listening to your body and providing it with what it truly needs. So, dear friends, as you step back into your kitchen today, I invite you to look at your pantry with fresh eyes. Consider that bottle of cooking oil. Consider the ingredients in your favorite snacks. What small, conscious change can you make today to begin fighting inflammation from within? What dietary changes have already helped you in your battle against arthritis? Please share your wisdom in the comments below. Your experiences can be a beacon of hope and practical advice for others in our community. Let's learn from each other. If this conversation resonated with you, if it sparked a new thought or offered a glimmer of hope, please give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us share these vital messages with more people who are searching for answers. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future discussions on living a life of comfort, joy, and vitality, especially as we embrace our golden years. Remember, every small choice makes a difference. Your well-being is worth it.